Hello, my name is Quiva Foy. I'm your host from Sound of Your Soul, and I'd love to introduce Vincent.
Hello.
Hello, Vincent. I am
Hello.
greatly honored to have you on this podcast, and I'm very excited to chat to you about your phantom ghosts.
hmm
And can you tell me how you got into ghost hunting and what does it mean to you to get into ghost hunting?
Well, I've always had a connection with spirit ever since I was a young boy. Um, the earliest recollections from my parents was from the age of 2 years old onwards. So I presume it's always been there. As I got older, it progressed. I, I, as I got a little bit older, I realised it was dead people I was connecting with, and it terrified me. A friend of the family who was a medium, she knew what was going on, and she said to my mum, "Tell him just to say to the spirits, if he's not ready for this yet, can they please step aside? Can they please step back?" So, which is what I used to do, and it helped.
Okay.
Um, as I got older, still probably in about my mid 20s, my early to mid 20s, I started accepting it more then and letting them come through more as and when they wanted to. But I was still a little bit wary of them. It wasn't until I got in me, I was about 30, I think it was, and I started taking lessons from a psychic medium how to actually build up my own abilities. I got so far with it, but I couldn't go too much further because work commitments, basically work commitments and family commitments. I got so far with it. I learned how to actually connect with spirits. That was about it, and chat with them. Um, then it must have been a couple of years after that. I started watching Most Haunted.
Oh yes. Oh.
Um, I think we all started watching Most Haunted, and I thought well, that would be brilliant if I could actually go to haunted locations and do what I did. That would be absolutely fantastic.
Yes, yes, yes.
Anyways, a few years after that, um, I got married, and the person I was with, she was quite interested in it. Went to a couple of ghost hunts as guests.
Yes.
Really enjoyed that, but she decided she didn't want to pursue it any further. Some years after that, we split up. I met someone else who I'm with now. She was very much into it, and we started going to hunts together. We went to quite a lot of ghost hunts, and so I'd always had this interest, and she was getting really into it. And we decided what we'd do rather than keep paying as guests. And we've got quite a bit of experience now. How about if we start running events for another team, for another company?
Mhm.
So we got in touch with a couple of companies, and they got back to us, and we had a choice. And the one we chose, I'm not going to start naming names, but we chose one,
Mhm.
and we met up with the owners, started went to a couple of events with them, and they was happy that we're quite knowledgeable really in what we do, and so that was it. We started running a franchise for them, or a couple of franchises for them, not too far from where we live.
Yes.
We've been doing that for about 4 years. We decided then to go on our own, start our own company up, which is what we've done, and that's where we are now. Phantom Ghost Hunts, and we're now running events up and down the country for people that want to come with us and
Wow.
experience it for themselves.
Very good. And do you use any equipment in your ghost hunts, or do you use?
We do use some equipment, and to be honest with you, I don't like to rely too much on equipment. Sometimes you get some false positives.
Okay.
So we do use a bit, yeah. The guests like to use a bit of equipment,
Yeah.
but also we like to do the old ways as well.
Yes, yes. And how
And
how
we use our intuition a lot.
yes. And how can you communicate with the spirit? Would it be true like your language or thoughts or
Yeah, well, what I did, I started getting back into mediumship again,
Mhm.
and what I wanted it for, I don't. connect so much with um, what do they call them? Oh, my mind's gone blank. You know, the spirits that are around you and the ones that you safeguard you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, yeah, I don't connect too much with them. A little bit, but not too much. What I like to do, I like to go to a location and just connect directly with what's there.
Right. Wow. Very good. And
And so, hmm.
would they talk would they give you a sign, or would they move something, or when you connect with them in the location?
Sometimes I've been to locations before. I've
Mhm.
seen things move seemingly on their own when I've asked them to do that. They can knock, tap on things, walls or tables. They can go up to someone. They can touch people. I've had them touch me before now. Um, but they can do whatever. I mean, they've got free will just like us.
Okay.
They don't. They're not always going to do what you want them to do. Sometimes you'll be standing there talking to someone, all of a sudden you'll hear a big bang behind you. It's their free will. They'll do it if and when they want to.
Yeah.
You can ask them to do things and they won't.
Yeah.
So you just sort of luck on the night, really. If you get a few spirits that are willing to play ball
Yes.
and do things for you, but what they do, they because they haven't got bodies like us. With us, if we want energy, we eat food, we
Mhm.
drink drinks,
Mhm.
that sort of thing. They haven't got physical bodies, so they take energy in a different way. They take it from electricity sources, batteries, and they can take it directly from us.
Okay.
So if we offer that to them and we get a lot of energy going in the group, it's more energy for them to take, and they're going to be able to take that and interact with us a lot better. So we find that by doing things like that, by rubbing hands together, that always ramps up the energy and a bit of laughter, a bit of happiness.
Yes.
That's all energy for them.
Uh,
So yeah, we have a bit of fun and the spirits play ball.
And like true, and would it be like, if they did take the energy, would you, I know you'd feel alive, but would you also feel drained if they took your energy as well, or would that be
Yeah, it can sometimes drain you.
okay?
Um, we always go through the night, so do the guests. But sometimes at the end of the night, sometimes a few of the guests might be, oh, I feel absolutely knackered. But then again, it could be just because the events don't finish till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
My partner Debbie, I say she's like a spirit battery because
Okay.
she holds a lot. She holds a lot of energy, and they always drain her, always.
Wow.
So come the end of the night, it's always me that has to do the drive home because you know she's knackered and she has to go to sleep.
Wow. That's fascinating. That I think that's really good. I really love it. I love it, like how you're talking about the spirits and how they connect with you and everything like that. It's fascinating. I'm just blown away by, even the spirits touching you, and even the spirits, like, moving objects as well. And it's fantastic. And do they telepathically communicate to you as well, or not? Or
Yeah, with me and Debbie, we can both communicate with spirit. We do it in different ways. Debbie, she can sometimes hear spirit talking directly to her, and she can see them. Whereas me, I get it in a different way. I get it there in my third eye. So what I get images.
yeah,
I get images of what they're saying to me, images of what's happened, what they're trying to say to me. The best way I can describe it is like a memory. You can remember when you went to the shops early. You can remember getting out of your car. You can remember walking over to the shops. You can remember being around there. You're not doing that now, but
okay,
you
yeah,
can remember it. It's
yes,
like
yeah.
that. It's like a memory.
Wow,
That's the best way I can explain it.
that,
Sometimes you see some good things. Sometimes you see some really horrible things that you don't want to see.
yeah.
But it's all part and parcel of the job.
Wow. And does, like, when they I don't know, when they communicate to you, would they like drain your energy when they sort of come into you, and they just talk to you, and
No,
then
it's
it's
no, it's a
also,
gradual thing.
yeah.
They'll be taking energy from you during the night. a little
Okay.
bit at a time, so you don't really notice it. Excuse me, not until the end of the night
Okay.
when you realise how drained you are.
Wow. That's crazy. Because I mean, sometimes now, crikey, I see images in my head and I don't know what they are like, and it drives me crazy because sometimes I can't sleep with it sometimes because
Mm.
I can see it. Like I don't know if that's any way of them communicating with me or is it just
It could be. It could be. Um, from what you've told me in the past about yourself, I think you've probably got some sort of psychic ability. So it may be worth, if you're brave enough, to go and see a medium, someone that you trust,
yeah.
and someone that's not going to charge you because they're the fake mediums. Go and find someone that's willing to charge you for free and expand on that. If you don't like it, you can always stop it, but it's worth considering.
And do you find people that go do you find that people that go to your events are scared or they don't know what to expect or are they just like just
um, a lot of people that come with us are people that have been with us before, so they know what to expect. We get a lot of regulars returning because they like how we do our events.
okay.
You always get one or two that have never been before.
Yeah.
They're not exactly scared, they're a bit apprehensive, they're not sure what to expect.
Yes.
So when we welcome everyone at the beginning of the night and they sit down, we introduce ourselves, who we are, how we got into the paranormal, how the night's going to go. And I always say to them, is there anyone here that's not been on a hunt before? You might get one or two hands go up. I just reassure them, you're not going to, don't worry, you're not going to be left on your own during the night. The people that you come with, you're going to stay with those people.
Yeah.
So you'll be with your friends and your family,
Yeah.
and you'll have an experienced member of staff with you at all times. This is a controlled
Yeah.
experiment we're going to be doing. You'll
Yes.
be perfectly fine. You'll be safe.
Yes.
Unless you want to be on your own in a haunted room, that's up to you.
Oh, God. Okay. Yes, true. So
You'll be fine.
yeah, I like I always thought like, you go in and then you have your equipment and you set up and then you'd sit in the chair in pitch black and then like you talk to them as well and then like you'd say move an object or they'd come back or they'd have some writing on a screen saying go away or something like that like I don't know or
Well,
no.
what we tend to do, we do a lot of what's called table tipping.
Okay.
It's a small table. It's got a Y for one side for yes, and an N the other side for no. We put a glass down with a little electric candle light in it. Ask people to put their finger on it very lightly, and then we ask the spirits questions, yes and no answers,
Yes.
and that glass will start to move.
Okay.
Um, I've done it myself many, many times. I do it with people I know and trust. I know they're not going to be faking. There's no reason for them to fake. You can also, if you're not sure if other people are faking it, if you get a family member come through, like say Uncle Jim comes through, Uncle Jim's passed away, whatever many years away. You think of a question, they can hear you. You don't have to say a question out loud. You can say, I just want to ask if someone comes through, oh, this is Uncle Jim. Right, okay, then. I want to ask Uncle Jim a question. You think that question, Uncle Jim will hear it and he'll give you the answer.
Oh,
That can be used for Ouija boards
yeah.
or glass divination. You'll get answers. We've had that many times using Ouija boards. I remember we went to this pub once and we was down in the cellar. This wasn't a private function. This wasn't an event with members of the public. It's just a private one with a few of us from Phantom Ghost Hunts doing it.
Mm.
And I'm going to change the names
Yeah.
of the people, of the person, and the spirit attached.
Mhm.
Um, it was a place in Bungay, a very haunted pub in Bungay. We was down in the cellar doing a Ouija board down there, and the spirit, we'll call him John,
Okay.
come through, said he wants to speak to someone called Joe.
Yeah.
And we thought, none of us are called Joe. We said, is Joe in the pub? And he answered, yes. So I thought, right, someone upstairs. So my friend went up there, went to the bar. He said, is there someone here called Joe? And Joe turned around and said, "Well, my name's Joe." And he said, "Do you know someone called John,
Yeah.
someone who's passed away?" And he went, "Yeah." And we said, "Well, we're doing a Ouija board session downstairs. He's come through. He wants to speak to you."
Wow.
So he come downstairs, not quite knowing what to think. Um, he came over to me. I explained what's happening, what we're going to do. He said, "Okay, then." I said, "Look, John obviously knows who you are, and he wants to speak to you personally. Now, so you know we're not faking this and we're moving the planchette, I want you to think of a question. He will hear your thoughts and he will spell out the answer." He said, "Okay, then." So we all put our finger on the planchette. He thought of a question. He got the answer. The answer was correct.
Wow, that's
He
incredible.
asked John. He asked John how he died, and John spelt out how he died. Now
Wow.
we don't know what he was asking,
Yes.
and even if we had known what he was asking, we had no idea what he died from.
Yeah.
And it's not your sort of regular sort of thing either. It was an unusual kind of death. So the guy just started burst out crying. He
Wow.
said, "I'm actually speaking to John." I said, "Well, yeah." And he
That,
asked him some questions, and he got some answers, and he said he misses him, and he wished he could still come to the gigs. And he said, "I do still come to the gigs when you're good," because Joe was a member of the band that played there, and John always used to go to the gigs and he couldn't play an instrument or sing, but he used to be there with the band having a little jive, a little
very
groove.
good. Very
So
good.
he said he still goes there.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, some other things as well that were said that night, some personal things that he come out with, and Joe was very, very impressed. So, I mean, things like that happen makes it worthwhile. And that's not the only person we've done it for. We've done it for quite a few people. We like to prove when we get the Ouija board out, if we're going to assist with that Ouija board session, that we're not actually faking it and moving the planchette. So we always say, if someone comes through that you're, well, like a family member or friend,
Yeah.
ask them something that you and them know the answer to and think the question, and you'd be amazed by the results.
Wow. And
But
it's
we do let them add, we do we've got about 3 or 4 Ouija boards. We hand them out during the course of the night as well, and people can have a go on their own with their friends and family. And we've
and
had some really good results.
and do you think that the Ouija board, like if you do, I don't know, is it dangerous to mess with the Ouija board, like, just on your own or with a group? And I suppose, would you be inviting an unknown spirit in if you did mess with the Ouija board? Or
Yes and no.
mm,
Um, it's actually called Ouija, not Ouija. It's a
Ouija?
common mistake. Ouija is what
Ouija.
the Americans say. In
Okay.
Britain
Yeah.
and Ireland, we say
Okay.
Ouija.
Ouija. Ouija. Ouija.
Ouija. Or just say spirit board or witch board or talking board, whatever you like. It's
Yes,
got
yes,
many names.
yes, yes.
Yes and no. It can be dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, like on these films that are given Ouija boards bad names, they don't know what they're doing. They just go straight on there and start asking questions. That is not the thing to do.
Yeah.
You need someone now experienced who can connect with spirit first of all, connect to angels. You send that person will send up a prayer of protection to the angels, and that protection will hold you instead while you're doing the session. When you finish the session, that same person, has to do a closing down prayer as well to close it all, keep everyone protected, and close down any portals that may have been opened. That can only be done by someone who's a psychic and
Okay.
knows how to connect.
Okay. That's good.
If you don't know anyone who can do that, stay away from it. Don't touch it. People think they're a toy. They're not a toy. They are real.
I believe, yeah. I do like believe in the spirit board. I don't think I'd go near it myself because you don't know what will go bump in the night. But I wouldn't do that. Like, but I've heard about it and I wouldn't go near it. It's just my thing. If I was surrounded by good people or whatever, like, yeah, I would, but not on my own, not on my own, because I don't know what's going to happen. And it is the Ouija board is a very, spiritual thing, and it's a very dangerous thing at the same time. Yeah, you're right in saying it's not a toy. It's definitely not a toy to be messing with. Jeez, no way. It's
No, you
yeah,
can't mix about those. I've seen things go wrong.
yeah,
One of our events, there was a group there, two girls and a guy. They were friends.
Yeah.
Um, During the course of the night, we was getting from spirits, different spirits, warnings there was something evil there. Um, we started doing an experiment later on. It involved everyone. It's called what is it called? Human pendulum.
Wow.
Everyone holds hands. So to get the energy going, we put someone in the middle, and then two of us will go in the middle with that person, and we'll ask the spirit to move the person one way for yes and one way for no. We go there in case they get pushed too far,
Right.
so they could fall over.
Right.
So the person stands there, they close their mind, and then they'll just they'll go with the flow. Whilst this was going on, our psychic medium who was with us, this is a very, very good medium, very, very, very strong. He said he could see someone walking around the circle, something nasty, something dark, and it was evil. He couldn't pinpoint who it was attached to. Finally, he realised who it's attached to. He said, right, we're going to close this session for a minute. And he came over to me, he said, Vinny, we've got a problem. He said, that guy over there, he's got something attached to him. He's going to possess him tonight. We've got to sort him out tonight. Otherwise, it's going to be a tragedy.
Wow.
I said, okay, then. So we took the bloke aside, told him as best we could, we're going to have to do some work on him. We took him into the room out the back. We had to do a mini exorcism on him to get rid of this thing before it was going to pounce. Um, my psychic medium said it was going to happen that night after he left. He said he's gone through the first two stages of possession already. It's the final stage, the actual possession. Anyway, we done a mini exorcism on him. The guy left in tears, and then it must have been about 6 or 7 months later, he come back with his two friends again to another event. I said,
Oh,
hello, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to
yeah.
change his name as
Yeah.
well. Hello, George, how you doing? He said, oh, hello, Vinny. Yeah, I'm all right. I said, I didn't think we'd see you again after what happened last time. I said, what actually happened? He said, what happened is he went to an event with his two friends with another group. They went there. The Ouija board session, they thought it was open. The Ouija board was open and ready. It was. They done a session. Everything was hunky dory. A couple of weeks later, they went to another event with the same people. The person who opened up the Ouija board wasn't there. They was told it was opened up properly, safely. It wasn't.
Oh,
Something come through. A
oh,
portal was opened up. Something come through and attached to him. That was
oh.
what was attached to him that night. So it was lucky he come to an event with us. We was able to clear it. Otherwise, well, we probably wouldn't have been here. And maybe some friends and families wouldn't be here either.
That is absolutely crazy. And, my God, portals. Geez, you need to close a portal down.
Definitely,
Oh,
definitely, definitely. Yeah, it's just an open doorway, really, invisible open doorway. Anything can walk through it. Like if I went to bed at night and left my door open, I don't know who's going to walk through my door. It could be someone nice. It could be someone bad.
yeah. It's great.
So it's the same.
It's absolutely crazy. And like all the stories and all the ghost stories, and there's so much to explore in ghosts and spirits and everything is so much that
Mm,
we don't even know about.
mm,
And that like ghosts can do, like they can turn evil, they can turn good, and you don't know who they're going to possess. You don't know what's around the corner with them. Because they are actually being powerful spirits. Like they are powerful probably than us. You
mm.
know, than
Well, the thing is, you can't see them, so you don't know where they're going and what they're
yeah,
going to do,
yeah,
and they can
yeah,
just jump in someone's body without a second thought. And if
yeah,
you've got a nasty one around you and he wants to jump in, it'll jump in.
yeah, yeah.
I've had other people before, nasty spirits have jumped in. We've had to help them out.
Yeah, it's awful. It's really it's just horrible. Like, I mean,
Mm,
wow. I felt like, sometimes people's energy. Sometimes I can feel people's energy if they walk past, and or else sometimes. I can feel sense a bit of danger or something like that, like, and I'd walk the other way, just little things like
Mm,
that.
mm.
Oh, but I don't know, that's maybe intuition. I don't know. But I mean, I just really, really excited to find out more about spirits and how to contact them and not be afraid of their presence, or you can say if you can sense evil or if you can sense good in them as well. Mm.
Um, Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. A good one probably won't make itself known anyway. You'd be staggered by the amount of people that have spirits just walking through their home, and you won't even know
Yeah.
that practically every home in England will have spirits walking through once or twice a week, and you wouldn't even know they just walk through, and they won't even aware. They're not even aware of you. Most of them, they're just walking up across a field or whatever that they used to walk through when they were alive. To them, it's a field now; it's someone's home.
Yeah.
They're not even aware of you.
No.
Um, a bad one, you might be aware of it, you might not.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
It all depends.
yeah, I think if they haven't passed through or something to the other side, I think that they'll linger on, and they need to go past. They're just lingering on this side, and if they linger on this side, they're not going to go through. Like, they're afraid to go through the other side if they died or whatever. Like, I think they could be afraid to go through the other side because they're, oh, nearly time's up. Sorry. Yeah,
But sometimes they miss their calling. Sometimes they just they don't want to go over for
yeah,
whatever reason. They think they might be judged or
yeah.
whatever.
Wow, it's incredible. And I think it's very, I think time is going to come up. Oh my God, God.
Oh dear.
Well, I appreciate you, Vincent, so very much to coming on and chatting with me about spirits and ghosts. And this
No
is
problem.
a great, great pleasure to chat with you. I
It's been
appreciate it.
very nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, just stop. Sorry. Stop. Okay.